there, Icarus here. Got a sore throat, so I'm gonna keep this short. Enjoy this week's compilation of Bring Your Own Class. I hope I get to finish it before it kills me. Turn your Necronomicons to page 5, because this time on Bring Your Own Class, we are catching up with Ash Williams. Good, bad, he's the guy with the gun. The hero of Evil Dead, colossal idiot, ladies man, and chainsaw hand aficionado.
Groovy.
Be it dealing with deadites or demons, he's gonna get it done. Quite handily, Ash has access to his chainsaw at all times, and it can be refueled with an additional chainsaw pickup. Starts with a pistol, but that is very much upgraded when you get your hands on the boomstick. Yeah, there's a good reason why there's only one shotgun on the roster here, because you don't need another. That's not to say the rest of the roster's no slouch. You can get a Tommy gun, a grenade launcher, a flamethrower, a literal stick of boom, and of course, the Necronomicon. What does it summon? Well, it's the friggin' Oldsmobile, innit? He never had the makings of a varsity athlete, but this time on Bring Your Own Class, we are in the company of Tony Soprano. I hope you like your GABAGOOL, because that is entirely how Tony Soprano is fueled. Be it the pistol, driving your car, summoning Paulie Walnuts into the fray, if you run out of GABAGOOL, you might as well be dead, which is why it seems like he suffers a minor heart attack every time you do. Mercifully, GABAGOOL can be replenished by punching enemies in the face repeatedly, which means you should have no problem getting yourself refueled and taking advantage of the likes of the AK, the shotgun which occasionally fires Steve Buscemi's exploding head, or engaging in more recreational activities such as feeding the ducks. But yeah, under no pressure from the mob at all, I'll freely admit I didn't expect this to be anywhere near as ridiculously entertaining as it ended up being. Oh, and as for Tony's ultimate move, well...
Trampoline!
What's more terrifying for a demon than Doom Guy? Well, in this Bring Your Own Class entry, it would be Homer Simpson with an X-meter. By default, you start off with the baseball bat and the donuts. Both of them kind of rudimentary with their primary attacks, but when you use that X-meter, that's when things get spicy. Bowling balls take up the shotgun slot, and the X-fire on this sucker will see it explode with bowling pins whenever it strikes an enemy. The makeup gun also makes an appearance here. Had a bit of trouble using it against revenants. Not a lot of skin to apply makeup to, I guess. There's a straight-up gun. Pretty strong primary with a Flanders-induced burst fire secondary. There's a milkshake that explodes into a frost pillar that deals continuous damage. Secondary is a Pop Rocks explosive can of soda. The plasma gun is replaced by a Butterfinger plugged into an electrical socket. And as for the TV remote, well, using that causes all weird kinds of shit to pop out of the TV. So yeah, you just gotta find out and see what you get. This next entry is going to take you back to the past, but not play the shitty games that suck ass, because, unfortunately, he's trapped in hell. That's right, the AVGN himself is featured here in Bring Your Own Class, and starts off his arsenal with pens. Surprisingly lethal, but if you need a bit of extra room, you can also utilize his kick to get a little bit of distance between you and your enemies. Chainsaw slot sees you using the power glove, because, of course, whereas the shotgun slot will just see you chucking beer bottles at demons' heads. The secondary for that actually drops a healing variant, which is nice. And then you got the SSG, which is certainly a shotgun. The zapper's pretty effective, unless it jams, in which case it actually becomes more effective when unjammed. The super scope is effectively explosive in the rocket launcher slot. And after that, what else do we have? But of course the Konami laser scope, which appropriately shoots lasers. You're probably wondering what's in the BFG slot. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna have to drop a big fat F-bomb. Unfortunately for the next entry here in Bring Your Own Class, they are French, and for that, I am sorry. Say hello to Jouet de Grenier, also known as Attic Gamer, and that is the sum total of my knowledge. Naturally, all of the weaponry here is going to revolve around in-jokes and references. The only one I really get is the one where you can call in Nostalgia Nerd to assist by way of a portal. Next to a farting dog, it does other stuff, I don't know. Standard default allows you to flip enemies off not once but twice, but thrice. You can throw rocks, you can abuse the Infogrames logo, you can have shockingly poor aim with a pair of Uzis. Yes, I know they're Mag-10s, but I like to annoy people. There's explosive rubber ducks, there's some kind of violent scream, there's a Ghostbusters proton gun that'll just friggin' blind you, and I'm pretty sure I once got the fun to summon an explosive cake. I hope I have the footage for that, in which case here it is. Anyways, that's it for this particular compilation. I'm kind of looking forward to having this done and finished. It's it's a lot, and I am endlessly thankful to the patrons that help support my various shenanigans. There they go, scrolling up the screen. If you'd like to join them, you should hopefully know what to do by now. Link is in the description. And until next time, this has been Icarus. My brain is soup. Icarus out!